Thank you, Outlaw In-Laws, for that intro. This is the All Balls Podcast, Episode 5, brought to you by Two Brothers Sports Investments and Studio Cat Productions. Across from me is my brother, Corey Moore.
Yeah, hell.
To my right, behind the big, beautiful mixing board, is our brother, Jameson Weddle, baking up the goddamn biscuits.
Hey there.
How we doing, boys?
Good.
Well, doing well.
All right.
Very well. Episode 5.
Man, what a journey.
Yeah. Yeah, if this was the 12 days of Christmas, it would be five golden... Yeah. You know
something like that. Boy, after the last podcast, I had a brush with death.
A brush with death.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was pretty scary.
You don't want to share that with your brother?
What?
Ever? Or you just...
I was holding it in.
Oh. That's healthy.
So after...
I've been doing that my whole life. Everybody I've ever dated will tell you exactly how healthy that behavior is.
Go up there building walls. Rah, rah, rah.
You just bottle it up.
Never talk to me. So after the last podcast, I was flying high, man. We had just recorded. We had some great content out there. I drove home. Before I went home, stopped by Taco Bell. Got some crunchy tacos.
Uh-huh.
Sat on the hood of my 4Runner, ate those tacos, just stared at the stars, you know?
Right. Toyota, by the way.
Yeah, Toyota 4Runner.
Best place to get one in town, Avondale Toyota. Stop on into Avondale Toyota for the post-New Year sale.
So I had my delicious tacos. I had pre-ordered the Conor McGregor fight. I was pretty happy, I was going to get to watch that. So I get home, go up to my door. I don't have my goddamn house key. And I realized that I had taken it off my key ring before we went on vacation, so I didn't lose it, which was,
Smart. Yeah, you don't want to lose that house key in Mexico.
No, you don't want to do that.
Because then somebody 4,000 miles away would have a key to your house.
Right. Yeah.
Fuck.
That's just stupid.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, fuck. I didn't really want to ring the doorbell. Might wake up my son. He's almost 2. He doesn't really sleep well after he's been woken up, especially by the doorbell. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to camp out in my car.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had this big giant spool of bubble wrap that I use to send out cards when I mail them.
Right.
So I use that as a blanket.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck.
I could have turned on my car, I guess, at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't do that. And I was close enough to the house to where I had Wi-Fi so I could, look at shit. And then, spend a miserable few hours in the car before my family decided to come look for me.
So I don't have any kids, but I can tell you that
Or a wife.
Or a wife, right? Yeah, neither one of them. You don't either.
I do not. You're correct.
But I could probably say with almost 100% certainty that had he woken up by the doorbell, he wouldn't have remembered it.
Right.
But your wife probably would have, so.
She would have.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you did the right thing, I guess.
Yeah. So that was a brush with death, camping out.
Yeah.
I thought the bubble wrap thing was going somewhere, like you covered up with it and couldn't breathe or something.
Had a dream that you had fallen into a pool that had a tarp on it.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, well, I'm glad you lived right through that one.
Me too. The world would have lost a man, not a good man,
But a man.
but a man nevertheless.
Well, okay.
Awkward silence.
So, What else happened? Let's talk about one thing right away. Let's talk about the motherfucking let's talk about the Trout train.
All right, I can get on that train.
So, after our drunken golf day, how long ago was that?
January
1st. I think it was New Year's Day, right?
Yeah.
Was it New Year's Day?
I
Yeah.
think it really was New Year's Day.
So New Year's Day, the three of us decided to go in and buy a Mike Trout PSA 10 rookie card, the Topps Update Series.
Yep. 2011.
2011.
Yep.
And we split it on the $3,400 is what we found it for then. Since then, it has more than doubled in price,
Oh yeah,
in value,
and then some.
and then some, including one specific day it jumped almost $900.
Good night.
Yeah.
5 weeks.
5 weeks. More than doubled in 5 weeks. Because of that, we were looking for other things to get our hands on, turn into the Bowman and Bowman Draft Series. And those cards' values are not quite doubling the way this one has, but definitely climbing as well, like daily. It is absolutely
Not the chrome.
both.
Okay.
Both the paper and the chrome. Chrome's more valuable, obviously
Sure.
harder grade with almost everything, but just going through the damn roof, like, whew, where does it stop?
Oh.
You know, $900 in one day. Just
Never, I hope.
just giving me the rager right now. It's a good thing I'm sitting down. It's why I need a bigger desk.
That's why.
I had this boner.
So those Trout cards, we predict, will always be something that you can hang on to in the short term and definitely the long term, because we're looking at that 2011 update Trout PSA 10 rookie card as being one of the, we like to say, the Mount Rushmore of cards.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, we're not predicting it. It has already happened. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. You
Right.
know, if you were flippers or whatever, like, to double your money in 5 weeks is just
That's insane.
is crazy. Especially when you're talking. You're not saying you went 50 to 100.
No.
You went 3,400 to 7,500 in 5 weeks.
Right.
To the point where his second year cards are, the 10s are going for the two specific ones, the update series, the All-Star one, the 2012 is that's pushing $300 now as a PSA 10.
Mm-hmm.
The other one, I think it's number 446 or something like that. The regular base card for that year is 170s, 200, depending on where you get it from. Like, it's a second year card of a guy who's still playing.
Sure, and it's just not
nuts.
It's just not his rookie card or second year cards at this point. It's anything Trout. Like I was telling the guys earlier that I had a 2016 Chrome that was kind of sitting in a box, and I sent it out to PSA to be graded. It came back as a 10, and those are anywhere from $65 to $75 right now.
Yeah, anything Trout is valuable. Yeah, 2019's, 2020's 10 PSA 10s have value to them.
And then if you have a refractor, you add another percentage to that.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
Yeah.
nuts.
What about those rookies that where they do the rookie card again 3 years later? It's the same card. I've seen it on there.
Oh,
It's,
the reprint thing?
But I guess, is that what it is? Just a reprint of the rookie card?
Yeah.
Those still sell.
Yeah, they still sell. They still have value.
Yeah.
Anything high grade Mike Trout has value to it. It's nuts. It's crazy. Get some. Like that Bowman Draft 101, that paper. I told you guys about it like 3 days ago. 2 sold on auction between $150 and $160. Today they're over $300
Yeah.
because no one can afford the tops anymore.
Exactly. Just
So
like
they're-
what we talked about.
Yeah, so they're looking for other Mike Trout things to buy.
Pivoting.
Exactly. And it's still 2011, still technically rookie card, and Bowman is a great product.
Exactly.
So, I mean, shit. Like,
Can't miss with that.
no, it's nuts.
For you guys sitting there thinking, oh, these guys talking about Mike Trout and Tatis. Shut your
Yeah.
damn mouth.
Yeah, everybody
learn something.
knows who they are.
You might learn something here.
Speaking of Tatis, the update series Tatis now, because of the price of his base and
man.
chrome.
Big on this card right
number
now.
203 and number
54.
well, yeah, the 54 from the update series.
Yeah.
Was it 403 and 410 of the regular series, chrome and regular. Those are getting high price. So now the update series is seeing a lot of love. Ton of love right now.
Ton.
So-
A few days ago, the update series, the 54 card tops chrome, PSA 10 was barely breaking 100. Now they're going to break 200 within the next day or so. One just sold for 180.
That's great. It's
So-
fantastic.
You know, get your hands on these cards that are a little more affordable. If you're just getting into it, you're going to be able to send those to PSA. You're going to be able to make money, guaranteed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, short and long term, especially with these assholes. Like,
Yeah, and they're
Man.
massive. At this point, Tatis is a massive superstar.
he is, which is crazy
Trout is already a superstar
already for
like-
years.
You're like buying Amazon
To-
stock.
in 2 seasons, Tatis has played like 140 games, and he's already considered a massive superstar, and he should be. Topps actually is making the 2021 Series 1 Fernando Tatis the number 1 card in the set, which has been Mike Trout for how many fucking years? A long time, we'll just say that. Quite a few.
Yeah,
And now they're putting all their nut sacks in Tatis's basket right now.
if you will.
Yeah, if they were squirrels, they were putting all their balls in Tatis's basket for the winter to shelter them.
It's incredible.
It is. You can feed your whole family on Tatis's balls right now
You could.
for the entire winter.
I plan on it.
Yeah, entire winter.
I plan on doing just that.
Yeah. Wow. So no one got into the Hall of Fame this year.
No one did.
Not a single fucking guy. What's your take on that?
Well, I'd like to think that Barry Bonds and Clemens and Schilling would be able to get in next year.
Right.
I'm not entirely convinced it's going to happen.
I'm not either. The only one that I think had the votes this year to maybe get enough votes next year would be Schilling.
Yeah.
They're the
All
only
three of them is their last chance next year. I know Bonds and Schilling, it's their last chance. But what about Clemens? Same thing.
Same thing.
Same
It's his
thing.
last chance.
Yeah. Well, for this vote, you can always get in with that veterans vote later. The one that Pete Rose is still waiting on, which could take, I don't know, forever
Yeah, it could take
until he dies.
many years. And the good news for collectors is, and sports investment collectors, is that it doesn't really fucking matter.
It doesn't. I mean, it does though, because the excitement behind Peyton Manning right now.
Sure.
He'll be in the Hall of Fame this year in the NFL.
I mean, it definitely helps.
It helps, yeah.
Yeah.
But from a collector's standpoint, it doesn't help that much, because if you like Barry Bonds, you're gonna collect Barry Bonds anyway.
Sure. And we've said this before, where his PSA 10 Tiffany 87 rookie card is already, 2,700 thereabouts.
Right. Yeah. It was a beautiful card.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great to hang on your wall, or put it in your wallet, or the spokes of your bicycle, or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
Whatever it
Don't
is.
do any of those things, but
Whatever it is you do with your money is your business, I guess. But I keep them in a little safer place. But so you don't think so? Does it kind of make the growth of it like stagnant, plateau in a way?
Maybe a little bit.
If Barry Bonds ended with a little over 61% of the total vote this year, you need 75. So, I mean, say he gets 68, even though he only jumped 1% from last year to this year. Let's just say he got 68. Are we looking at a $2,700 Tiffany 87 rookie value consistently? Are we going to see that number slowly climb based off of rarity? What's going to happen here?
Probably slowly climb in terms of rarity if he doesn't get in, and then that will continue. I think it'll continue building as like that sort of almost Joe Jackson status.
You think they blackball him that hard?
It could be.
I mean, he took steroids. He didn't take money to not win a World Series. They won the World Series they played in.
Yeah. I don't know. Just a thought that I have. I mean, it could be interesting.
What about those $200 rookie cards you can get of his right now?
Oh, the regular tops?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think of that?
I think those will continue rising a little bit.
Those are tough grades,
over the years.
I bought 50 of those, and I think I sent like one out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because they were just all fucky.
Yeah. There should be a resurgence. I think there will be a resurgence of those older cards over the years. Especially, and this is the basketball side of things, the 90 Fleer basketball.
You're big on that right now.
Is taking off.
Yeah.
Like
you're stuck in a 90 Fleer basketball rut
I'm stuck
right
in
now.
there, and I'm happy to be there.
Right, yeah. And I mean, by stuck in there, you're making a lot of money. So
they printed a lot of these things.
By all means, get me in that fucking rut of yours, where you just seem to be, doing really well.
And there's a lot of those cards. It's not even Jordan or Pippen. It's a lot of guys.
Yeah, it was a good time for basketball.
Yeah.
Back when they weren't like all such pussies.
Sure. Yeah,
So they didn't overprint those like they did the baseball cards the same year?
Overprinted the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Oh, they still did those as well.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You couldn't like go to the bathroom in a bar without stepping on 9 fucking Michael Jordan cards from 90s Fleer.
So just that year, everything was overprinted.
Sure, which made them really hard to get high grades on because they were just dumping them out there for, anybody to have. And they did.
Yeah.
And now a lot of people have them. But a lot of people have shitty ones, which is why the high ones are valuable. High grades are valuable. They're hard grades to get.
And people took them, they put them in shoe boxes. They got a lot of the corners messed up. And now the boxes that people are buying, last year I bought one for like $70.
Now, you're not talking a shoebox of somebody else's cards, just to be clear here.
Right.
You're talking about an
Sealed
unopened,
box.
sealed box.
Yeah. That had the packs from that series.
Right.
Now, last year $70, this year fast forward over $200.
Still though, not bad.
Not bad.
No.
Especially the last one that I pulled, last Jordan that I pulled, sent it to PSA, got it graded as a 10, came back, and I just sold that thing for $916.
Well, that's good.
Those types of returns you can't beat.
You can't get really anywhere else.
No, you can't. I mean,
even if you have a 9 or a few 9s in there, because every box you're going to get on average, and I've looked at this a lot, you're going to get 4 to 5 Jordans.
wow.
And that includes a really good 90s All-Star card as well. And the 9s are getting, anywhere between 130, 150 right now.
Yeah, it's great.
So,
It's fantastic.
yeah.
Yeah. What else? What else is good?
In that set?
Yeah. Why not? Keep going with it.
there's a ton of stuff. I'm glad you asked. There's David Robinson.
David Robinson was good.
His 10.
Yeah.
is right around $100.
Yeah.
You can get Scottie Pippen. His 10 of those cards are going for $100.
These are opened or unopened boxes?
Unopened.
Unopened, sealed.
So what are the chances of, you said maybe 5 Jordans, right? What's the chances, how many 10s?
Ah, Christ. It could be 0.
It could be 0.
It's most likely going to be 0. Honestly. Like, not to give anybody pre-cum by thinking they're going to get a bunch of... they're going to pull 5 Jordans, including an all-star one, that are all 10s and immaculate just because you're getting an unopened box. Now, the mass producing and shit like that and the way they stamped them out and stuff, chances are you won't get any 10s. You'd be lucky to get 9 or 2 in there, and mostly 7s and 8s, probably.
But the good news,
unmolested cards, as it were.
Sure, and the good news is if you don't want to bust those packs open thinking you're just going to get, crappy looking cards, is you can just hang on to that.
Sure, yeah, you can. I'm sitting on 2 of those 87 Topps Tiffany baseball boxes right now.
Exactly. For how much did you buy those for a year ago?
Well, I got right around like low 300s. Like,
okay.
Let's say on average, I got them both for like $325.
Yeah, those are awesome right now because they're going for $700-800.
Yeah, this is a good set to have.
And you don't even have to open it. You don't have to send a PSA. Nothing.
No. Oh, one
It's
thing.
just a box.
One thing about these cocksuckers though that I saw just recently is somebody was selling, and at least they were honest about this. Somebody was selling a Topps 87 Tiffany box sealed, and in the description they said they opened it from the bottom.
Okay.
And I was like, fuck you. Like, you opened it from the bottom and went through and touched all of this shit in here and maybe fucked around with it and all that. And then, like, because people are only going to see 87 sealed.
Sure.
Unless they really dig into it. And then they're going to know that you opened it from the bottom. Why? So you could put everything back in through the bottom?
Well,
and maybe,
obviously they didn't listen to the All Balls podcast.
No, don't touch it.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So you're saying turn that box around and sell it later, just as is?
That well, because we bought 4 of those. This is the 87 Topps Tiffany we're still talking about. We bought 4 of them last year. He got 1. I got 3 of them. We opened 2 of them to send the Barry Bonds, the Mark McGuires, our buddy Jose.
Yep. Which
Rafael Palmeiro.
I have some Jose news later.
I can't wait to get into that.
Okay.
And we sent those to PSA. And then I saved the other 2 boxes, just waiting to see what kind of grades we get back on, to see if the box itself will end up being worth more than the cards that,
Oh, I understand.
come in play or whatever. Is it worth somebody to buy them from me?
So you may break that box at some point, and you may just keep it.
Chances are I will, because I can only sit there and stare at something for so long before I need to touch it and put my hands on it and wonder what's in there.
And just feel it.
And I just want to feel it. And I'll put it under my pillow. like, what's in there? Is it $99 worth of Barry Bonds rookie card, or is it $3,000?
$3,000.
I don't know.
It's like a plant.
I don't know, but I can't sleep at night. Yeah. But they're there.
You're waiting. You have this plant, and you want the plant to grow.
Right.
And then at the right time, you fuck the plant.
I'm watching the plant grow just on the value of the box itself that keeps going up, because everybody's buying them and opening them and probably sending the cards out if they're not putting them in their bicycle spokes or whatever.
I've been seeing a lot of people buying these things, and just not like those boxes that you're talking about, but like before, the Trout PSA 10s, they're being bought at a crazy rate. Do you think it's a lot of like really wealthy people going all in together as like a fucking like hedge fund?
Something's going on.
Something's definitely happening. Because I haven't really seen anything move that high in like a week now. Because there was a bunch that all went up for sale at the same time.
Yeah.
And then they were all ending within just a couple of hours of each other. which made it really exciting to watch. I want to think that's not what it is.
Like I said, maybe it's Trout.
Maybe he's buying his own shit up. If he's smart, he would be. Because like we were talking about, you can't play baseball forever. And $450 million is only going to last you
Only
so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's got kids.
He's got to eat.
Yeah. He's got to eat.
Yep.
He's got internet bill.
Yep.
His kids might even go to college.
Cell phone. Yeah, they'll probably.
Yeah, he needs it.
I mean, he wants them to go to college.
Sure.
But is he going to be able to afford it?
I don't know.
10, 12 years, when they're college ready? I don't know.
Couple of cards to pay for it.
Sure. Invest now, Mike Trout. You're welcome for the advice.
Mike, if you're listening to this,
Yeah, and while you're out there
swear to God,
buying out your own shit, get on some of them Bowmans too.
Yeah.
You can get them for about a third of the price,
sure.
and it's still a rookie card. It's still a Bowman. It's still a gem mint. Get your hands on it.
Call us and talk to
Yeah,
us about
come on
it.
the show.
When spring training's out here.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just stop on by. We're really close to the.
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just heard that they're opening up tickets for spring training.
Yeah, pre-sales would be exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so come on down and make it comfortable for you.
Might as well
Yeah,
get
awesome.
Trout and Tatis over here at the same time.
Oh, that'd be great. And hopefully I'll have a
God.
new desk by then so they can have my old one.
I wouldn't count on it, but
Who's getting that one?
can I have it? I mean, fuck, I don't even have a desk over here.
Yeah, you'll probably get it.
All right,
Mike
thanks.
Trout and Tatis don't need desks.
No?
No.
Well, if they're here,
They can sit on each other's laps, really. It's our fucking podcast.
If they need the desk, they can use the desk. I don't know what they use it for.
They're not getting my microphone, though.
No.
Fuck them.
No.
I have a couple of really shitty microphones.
We
so
draw
I'm gonna
the
give
we
it-
draw the
give it to
line.
him.
Yeah.
We draw the line at somewhere.
When Jose Canseco comes on, he can use that microphone in the corner because you
He can
can't
do-
understand that motherfucker anyway. Heavy ass accent of his. We'll need his quote unquote handler to come on and translate for him.
All joking aside, I'm really kind of worried about Jose.
Just now or like for a while?
No, I think that
For a
he's going to
while.
where he was talking about his Jose story.
Yeah.
Yeah, he.
What's our news? What's our Jose news?
So he was in like a tough man competition. It's like this crappy like mixed martial arts.
Just recently?
Last night.
Oh no.
Yeah, and he'd been hyping this fight up, saying for a week on Twitter he was gonna teach this punk whose name was Billy Football a lesson.
Oh,
I love this. This is awesome.
And this
I need to
fight,
get a Twitter account. This is fucking crazy.
This fight was one of these things that was done by Dave Portnoy, who those of you who don't know is like the Barstool sports guy. El Presidente calls himself.
It's only a name you could ever give yourself. Nobody's gonna call you that.
They have a shitload of followers, so I guess I'd call myself El Presidente at some point.
Sure.
But anyway,
Yeah.
so they did this fight. It was like a tough man competition. Jose goes down. They're saying that he took a dive. Maybe did. Maybe did. I don't know. A little bit of shady dealings with
You think?
betting
Larry?
against himself.
What? Okay.
That's just what Dave Portnoy said on Twitter.
You watched it?
No, I couldn't watch Jose do that to himself.
Okay. So, like, I want to know who actually fucking watched it. Where could you watch it?
It was like an online special. It was like $20.
Okay. It was an online special for $20.
Yeah,
And it's Jose Canseco, who's 50,
he's 56.
56,
Wow.
fighting Johnny Football.
Billy Football.
Okay, Billy
He's
Football.
22, 23 years old, something like that.
All right. How much money was exchanging hands at that fight that made Jose Canseco need to take a dive to clean up like an extra, what, like $750?
You got to pay
I mean-
car wash bills, you know.
Yeah.
Oh man.
There's overhead.
Jose
Yes.
takes a dive fighting Billy football.
Fighting Billy Football, who I don't even know who the fuck this guy is.
Nobody knows who Billy football is.
Right.
Ever. Like, no one's ever heard of Billy football.
Until now, until Jose fought him.
But nobody watched the fight. I didn't even know it was happening.
I didn't want to watch it. I didn't tell anybody about it. I just think it's a bad look for our friend Jose Canseco.
It's
Yeah.
a terrible look.
Yeah.
Good God.
Looking out for our buddy.
This is a guy who just wanted to fight all three of those idiot brothers and their dad.
Yeah.
And
I
he gets his ass kicked by somebody with a last name of football.
Billy Football. And I found out
It's not
that-
like Billy the Killer or
Billy the Kid.
Billy the
Even Billy the
Kid,
Kid, yeah.
Billy the Freight Train. No, Billy Football knocks out Jose Canseco.
I'm
in
not
round
fighting
one.
Billy the Kid. I can tell you that much.
I wouldn't gunfight Billy the Kid, but I think I got a pretty fair shot of arm wrestling the dead bastard.
So apparently, I did some digging around on this, and apparently Jose Canseco's daughter is dating one of the Paul brothers.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Man.
And then on some podcast, she actually said that she's not talking to her dad, who is the legendary Jose Canseco.
So as
because of this Twitter beef.
with like our relationship with Jose,
Yeah,
like our dads had best friends when we were growing up, and they
Sure.
were always, Uncle Brian, Uncle Bob. So to
Right.
her,
yeah.
we're Uncle Hooch and Uncle Jamie and Uncle Corey. Like, we should
Exactly.
go kick the Paul's ass
Yeah.
for like dating our
This is
our
true.
niece, kinda.
Right. I mean, Jose needs our help.
Yeah, he obviously needs our help.
And those guys, I've watched their fights on YouTube. They suck.
yeah,
They're terrible.
yeah, they're terrible. They've
So I understand Jose's anger towards the Pauls, his anger in general,
Sure.
for fighting somebody like Billy Football. I hope he's okay. I think, it's only our duty to go to Henderson, Nevada, and figure out what's going on. Have a heart to heart with Jose to figure out what's happening.
Show
here.
some support. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. He needs a friend right
He
now.
needs a
Yeah.
friend.
yeah, or three.
Yeah,
Yeah,
big time.
yeah. Poor guy. Never really felt sorry for a professional athlete before in my entire life until now.
Tell your friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
till it happens to my friend.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never been friends with a professional athlete before. We
Right.
started this podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Jose, give us a call if you need anything, man. We're all deeply concerned.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah. But moving right along into some NFL news.
Yeah.
Not just the Super Bowl. Or, sorry, the big game. We're not even allowed to say Super Bowl anymore.
No?
No, you can't say Super Bowl.
I
it's
never heard
just
that.
It's
big
just
game.
the big game. Yeah, they have it like trademarked and shit. We could get in a whole bunch of trouble
Oh god damn it! So you
for
can't
saying Super Bowl.
you can't say Super Bowl.
We
anymore?
can't say Super Bowl. We'll get in trouble if we say Super Bowl.
Can you say Super Bowl? Or
I
you
don't.
can't say Super Bowl.
Shit. I'm not.
That's kind of different.
It is. It's very different.
What if you say like Super Bowel?
No, we're pretty safe there. I don't know what the context
I was at
is,
Walmart
but
the other day and I bought this Super Bowl.
Ah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was.
So, am I
That's-
not allowed to say that?
You know what? I'm not sure. If you're in context of a bowl, if it was actually super
I think so. I use it every day.
every day,
I call that super.
that is super.
What about that company?
Captain America never took a day off, and he is a superhero. So
What about that company that's the Super Bowl? This like soup. SOUP.
Oh, soup or bowl.
Soup
but it's
or bowl.
Super Bowl. Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I think they're fucked too.
Are they?
Yeah. Yeah, Roger Goodell just owns everything right now. Super
God.
Bowl related. So we can't say Super Bowl.
All right.
No.
We won't
But
say Super Bowl.
everybody's
We will never say Super
we
Bowl.
won't say Super Bowl on this
I
podcast.
don't even want to talk about the Super Bowl.
We're not even going to talk about the Super Bowl. But let's
big game.
let's just say that there were two players going against each other in the big game Super Bowl.
Some kind of a
Okay.
championship.
It was a
type
football championship type game where you get the two best teams at the end of the year that play each other. They've been calling it that.
That sounds like a
you
super
could-
game.
you could almost-
It's gonna be a super game.
You could almost consider that a Super Bowl.
You almost,
Right.
but not.
Well, it is. You're just not allowed to say it.
Right. You can't ever say Super Bowl. So, with that being said, the two teams going off in this, I didn't predict one of them to make it.
Okay.
Last time, I feel like a real horse's ass because I've primarily been correct in this, but I wasn't this time. The Bucks beat the Packers to put them in the super game coming up. Tom Brady, which was, I mean, the Bucks.
What game is it?
The
Super.
super game championship bowl.
Oh yeah, Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I saw a lot of things that said like Patrick Mahomes losing to Tom Brady could hurt his reputation as the GOAT. And I was like, I think it's a little early to be
Yeah.
calling Patrick Mahomes the GOAT when he's playing the guy who's been the GOAT for like his
Ever?
entire career. It
Yeah, that
seems
doesn't make
weird
much-
to
that
me.
doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, it seems weird that you could even be talking about him being the greatest of all time before he's, he has won an MVP and a Super Bowl. Shit. I said it again.
Oh damn it. Roger, if you're listening to this, man,
Go fuck
like-
yourself. But anyway, I still think it's very early. It will help his reputation, of course. How could it not? To win two of these within the first, 4 years of your career.
So why the hell didn't they call Eli Manning the GOAT after beating Tom Brady two times?
Two times
in the big game.
in the Super Bowl.
Right.
I think the reason they didn't call Eli Manning the GOAT was because Eli Manning's career record is only one game above 500 in a regular season.
Okay.
And I think both of the times they won, they were the wild card team both times.
Ooh.
I imagine.
Yeah, at least one.
Yeah, at least one of them
those.
they were. Yeah, I wish I had
Yeah.
those notes in front of me. But so that's probably why. And you're not dealing with somebody who has the most yards, most completions, most touchdowns. He's just somebody who wins football games.
Sure.
And 2 Super Bowls.
You cut out on that last part.
But so the value of a Patrick Mahomes card, if he was to win the Super Bowl, would do value for that.
Okay.
Correct.
Patrick Mahomes' value of cards, if he wins, not just his rookie card, what do they do?
Oh, the other cards?
Yeah.
Well, let's
Like-
start with where are they at right now?
Expensive.
And they'll be more expensive.
And there we're only looking at more expensive.
Gotcha.
All across the board, like anything, not even talking about the Prism cards,
Oh,
which
absolutely.
are kind of the
yeah.
standard. Anything else?
I think all of them. I think that ugly ass score Patrick Mahomes rookie card
Yeah.
will be worth more. Well, all of them. Not even rookie cards. We're getting into the point where if you're going to start using this language of GOAT and going to be better than Breeze and Rodgers and Brady by the end, all of his shit's going to be worth something.
Yeah.
He'll be like the Mickey Mantle of football. It doesn't matter what year the card was. It's a high grade. Be worth something.
Sure.
It will be. Tom Brady, I don't think this win will do as much for his value as it would for Patrick Mahomes.
In the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because it just he's so established. Like,
Oh, sure.
he wins again, even being like the underdog, if you want to ever call Tom Brady an underdog of anything.
Yeah, no
Like,
shit. Right?
I feel like the Chiefs should win, but I'm just not sure because
That's what everybody's saying.
I'm just not sure because of of who he's playing.
Exactly. And that's what makes this game so fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. I'm not betting on it at all. Like, prop bets would be fun. Like, I'll take Kelsey with 7 catches. If they put the plus or minus Kelsey at 7 catches, I'm taking the over.
Okay.
For sure. If they have one for Tom Brady to throw an interception, I'll probably take that.
Yeah,
I think he'll throw an interception.
sure.
He'll probably still win the game.
Their defense is so good.
Yeah.
Bucks?
So you do
Yeah.
think that he will win?
Tom Brady?
Yes.
Probably. Shit,
Yeah.
man. I mean, as much as I don't really want to just say it, and I do actually want the Chiefs to win, I love watching the Chiefs play, but God, how do you bet against this motherfucker?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's
if you
just
can.
so well prepared and so handsome, and his hair is always just so perfect.
But would you be surprised if the Chiefs take it?
Not surprised.
Okay.
Not surprised. I kind of hope they do, and I'm gonna root for them too. But in the back of my mind, I'm not betting on them to win because I'm like,
It's hard to.
oh fuck,
That's hard
You
to.
know, look who you're playing. Yeah,
It's somebody who's spent their, like quarter of their life in the Super Bowl.
yeah, yeah, exactly. It's crazy. Like I hit the golf ball a long ways.
Yeah, you do.
But I wouldn't bet like on myself against Bryson DeChambeau.
No?
No. And I don't think you guys should either. Honestly, if we're an investment podcast here, you should put your money on that guy. And I'm not saying, I hit the golf ball as well as Patrick Mahomes throws a football, but same,
Same.
Same.
Yeah, yeah.
The other NFL news that's not the Super Bowl is the big trade from the Lions to the Rams. And I'm sure everybody knows what that is by now, is Matthew Stafford going to the Rams and the Lions getting Jared Goff and like 2 fucking really good draft picks
Sure.
over the next year or so, I think. It's first round and third round, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, talked to Mike about it. Mike Smith, our Detroit sports expert,
Yeah.
and he's happy with the deal. He said he loves Matthew Stafford and he'll root for Matthew Stafford in L.A. Probably the same way a lot of Patriots fans are rooting for Tom Brady in Tampa Bay.
Okay.
But
He'll be betting on this, right?
on what?
The Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. He's gonna have some money in there. He'll definitely.
So do you know who he's going with?
I don't know. I know he decided not to do the squares this year, which kind of pissed everybody off. That he knows because he's always done the squares.
Huh.
So he said he wasn't doing anything this year, but so we're fighting about that.
What a fall from grace.
It really was. Not everybody can stay on top their entire life.
I guess not.
I mean, it took Drew Brees 11 broken ribs to get beat.
Sure.
Which we figured out you have 22 ribs.
Yes, we did.
So,
We
11,
looked that shit up.
11 of them. we Googled it with our cell phones. We put our time in. So that's a big trade. I don't know exactly what that means. I think it means a lot for the Rams, short term.
Yes.
I think Matthew Stafford's going to go over there to L.A. with that defense, and hopefully Aaron Donald stays healthy in the playoffs next year,
Okay.
because that was huge for them, like him not really being able to play They said they
Yeah.
weren't going to limit his minutes, but fuck, they really did. You know, he was crying at the end of that shit.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was because he was in pain. If it was,
Another
All
story.
right. Well, I think it does something interesting for the other players on there. Like there's a player, the running back Cam Akers, who was rookie this year,
Yep.
and if you can get his cards for a couple bucks,
Which you can, by the
yeah,
way.
absolutely, right now, the Prism cards, and have those graded, and then the Rams make a super run. Talking about a great return of investment.
Yeah, probably. I'm with you on that.
More of like a short-term type thing.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to make everybody better on that team.
Yeah,
I really think so.
I think so.
I don't think Jared Goff going to the Lions is going to do much for anybody playing on the Lions.
No.
They didn't have Galladay for most of the season, though,
Yeah.
or at least some of the season. And that guy, I mean, they're a different offense without that guy. He's a beast. You can still get some Galladay stuff, I think, pretty reasonable.
Sure.
And probably he's going to have himself a really good career. I mean, hell, the Lions might use one of those draft picks to take a quarterback.
Yeah, you never
You
know.
know, probably should.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't like Jared Goff at all.
Yeah, Goff's not terrible. I think he had it made with McVay being his coach. I think they had a really good relationship, and McVay was able to get everything that he could out of Goff.
Yeah,
I don't know if Goff will have that in Detroit.
Yeah,
really
maybe
don't.
not. I mean, no. Yeah, fucking NFL hates Detroit
Yeah.
for some reason, and it's true. Like, you listen to Lions fans bitch about it all the time, and then you actually like watch a game, and you're like, oh,
They don't like them.
they are kind of fucking them.
Oh.
Like that wasn't pass interference, and that wasn't holding. Like, I don't even think he said fuck. Like, what did he do wrong? So yeah, there's something there, I think. But yeah, so Matthew Stafford cards going to the Rams, better team, better organization, more money, a lot better defense. Where are you at with Matthew Stafford from an investment standpoint?
I like Stafford ungraded cards right now.
Okay.
If you can pick some up now, I would, and have those in the grading process before and during the season.
Yeah.
What year?
What is his rookie year?
12 years ago.
12 years ago.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
been a Lion for 12 years.
Okay.
So whatever that math is.
Yeah.
We tried to get it in math once here.
Yeah, we're not doing it.
Yeah, we stopped doing that on the show.
It's like 21 minus 12.
We don't have enough time
plus,
for that.
like, his 4 Pro Bowls. That's like 16 years ago. But yeah, we don't have enough time to figure out what year that is right now.
I think from an investment standpoint, if you have somebody that has the talent to go on a team like the Rams, that has potential to go into the big game I'm talking about, Super Bowl.
Yeah, the one in Tampa.
Yes.
The two
Then-
best teams,
The
right?
2 best teams play in it.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
it-
At the very
it's-
end.
Statistically, at the very end of the year, the 2 best teams will play in
Wait,
the ones with the one.
are you saying that the two best teams have to play each other now?
Yeah, tomorrow
Tomorrow.
or today, depending on when this comes out, or
Okay.
or 3 days ago.
The team that plays Tom Brady in the end.
Yeah, the team. Yeah, exactly. The other team that Tom Brady's not on.
Yep.
So you touched on something that's really interesting, and maybe it's the beers that got me thinking of this. So you're saying a player with really good talents, like a Matthew Stafford,
Yes.
or any player on that caliber, going to a team that has a chance to win and make it is a good investment.
Yes.
So we're looking at the good players.
I think so.
That's genius.
In a nutshell, we're looking to invest in the ones that
The
good ones.
the good ones, people.
really good
That's-
players
When you really break it down here, you want to go after the good players
on a good team.
on a good team with a chance to make it to the Super Bowl.
And buy low and
Sell high. Those assholes on Reddit didn't start their shit till after we started ours.
this is true.
So
Yeah.
where do you
This is
think where
true.
do you think that information came from?
Fuck GameStop.
Yeah. It could only come from one place. That's all I know. Right here. So you're welcome.
That's the only one I know of.
Yeah. It applies to many things.
It does.
You know, we're very specific in the things we talk about, but you can apply it to other parts of life.
Right. It's far reaching in terms
Yeah.
of investments.
Right. Sports investments, but most investments work on the buy low, sell high, platform.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good way to
Absolutely.
go about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you certainly don't want to buy high and sell low,
No. No.
right? Right?
Unless it's just fun, just because, I don't know.
Because you just got extra money lying
Yeah.
around.
Laugh at yourself.
Yeah.
We're gonna buy this and sell it. Really low. God, what an idiot.
Text my friends about this.
Yeah. Wait till you hear what Jose can say. Wait till Jose learns about what we did this week.
Do you think Jose buys high and sells low?
I think Jose buys to get high.
Gummy bears, you know.
Gum-
They're not cheap.
No, they're not cheap.
No. No.
Especially the ones you get from Alex Rodriguez.
Oh yeah. I would buy a lot of Alex Rodriguez gummy bears.
Would you buy Alex Rodriguez baseball cards?
Would I?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. He's on the Hall of Fame ballot next year.
Yeah.
He won't get in.
If Barry won't get in, I don't see how he can.
You know, I wouldn't put it past those cocksuckers to put Alex Rodriguez in.
And not Barry?
Because he dropped a dime on everyone, and
Ooh.
he's still like he's on TV.
He's still in
He
everyone's
is on
living room.
TV.
Yeah.
and he's banging J Lo.
Yeah.
and everybody
You're
likes
right,
Alex
you're right.
Rodriguez.
There is
and
that
they're
element
like, you
to
know
it.
what? It's like when the fucker, was it Sammy the Bull or whatever?
Yeah. Right.
You know, the hitman
Yeah,
goes
the
and
mobster guy that turned on
testifies.
everybody.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And he's like, well, they
On
had
John Gotti.
Yeah, they had me kill all these people. They were the ones doing it.
Yeah.
Like, and he gets off, and everybody else goes to jail. Maybe Alex Rodriguez gets the Hall of Fame, and everybody else gets butt fucked into sitting on their own couch watching Alex Rodriguez get in the Hall of Fame.
Maybe he's a goddamn genius. He's been, stroking everybody off on his TV gig for the last
I certainly wouldn't call
however
him a
many
genius.
years.
He's not a genius, but he's handsome.
He is handsome.
He knows how to pull that celebrity.
He does,
freaking
and he's got
persona.
good hair.
Yeah.
And
He does.
He's a good analyst.
Like you said,
I like
and
A-Rod.
he's- You know, his wife is J Lo,
Dating
Are
the
they
right-
married?
Yeah.
aren't they?
Are they?
Yeah, they were married.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah.
know.
yeah,
I don't know that.
yeah.
He's been with several.
Has he? Do you,
Yeah.
do you think Alex Rodriguez has
No,
been with
no, no,
several
no.
women?
No,
Claire
not,
Jameson?
not women. Several
Do you think
famous
do
actresses.
you think Alex Rodriguez was a virgin before he married Jennifer Lopez?
Was Jennifer Lopez a virgin when she met Alex Rodriguez?
Nah, she had been married.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so she had the nuptials before. Or the maritals, whatever the fuck they are. I've never been it. I don't know. Jennifer Lopez has lost half her shit a bunch of times. I think Alex Rodriguez is about to lose his half of his shit for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which he's probably got a lot of shit.
He's got a
I'm
lot
sure
of
he
shit.
does.
Oh man. Can you imagine like having just half the shit that Alex Rodriguez has?
Like, what does J-Lo do with all those gummy bears, though?
Stuffs him up his butthole so he can get hard-ons, man.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
You don't stay in that kind of shape. I mean, Viagra's cool, but testosterone gummy bears will put you in shape and give you Viagra boners.
No, but you stand there if they separate, and she's like, I have all these fucking gummy bears. What do you do?
Oh, she gets half of the gummy bears too?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to put that in the prenup.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
Yeah, there's no way.
You've seen her ass, though.
Oh, yeah.
She might be using them.
Yeah, well, maybe. Is she growing a mustache? I don't know. So if y'all made it this far, we learned a lot today.
Yes.
We learned that Alex Rodriguez is a good card to have.
Yes.
Patrick Mahomes is a better card to have.
Yes.
Matthew Stafford going to the Rams helps him in his run for the Hall of Fame and is a decent card to have.
Yes.
Ungraded most likely. Fernando Tatis update series is looking like a hot riser right now. And switching from the Mike Trout update series tops 2011 to the Mike Trout Bowman and Bowman Draft 2011 rookie cards is a good option for you as well. Thank you for listening to this one, and hope everybody enjoys the big game, as it were, the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. And we will be back in touch with you very shortly. I'm Corey. This is Hooch Moore.
Yes, sir.
Jameson Weddle on the big board. And thank you all for tuning in.